For years, The Ultimate Fighter was sold as a dream, a chance for fighters to leave their jobs, chase greatness, and fight their way into the UFC.
So it's basically 16 guys, 2 different weight classes, live in a house, get split up into 2 different teams with 2 different coaches. And at the end of the season, you'd end up with 2 different guys in 2 different weight classes that would win and become the Ultimate Fighter.
But behind the UFC branded gloves and the high packages, tough was something much darker. No phones, no family, no outside contact, no escape. Just cameras, alcohol, pressure, injuries, and the fear that one loss could end your career forever.
Think of us. You're a bunch of goons. Guess what? You're gone, and Lobster, you're gone.
What fans saw was entertainment. What fighters lived was an experiment. An experiment that pushed human beings past the breaking point. This is the dark side of The Ultimate Fighter.
You know what? The show's over because I'll go to jail living with that.
To understand everything that follows, you have to understand the environment. When fighters walk onto The Ultimate Fighter, their lives change instantly. Their phones are taken, their contact with family is cut off, there's no internet, no one to talk to except their rivals, no privacy, and cameras run 24/7. They live with the people they must fight, they sleep next to the people who want to end their career, all while cutting weight, battling injuries, missing their families, and knowing that one bad day ends it all. And then to fuel the chaos, unlimited alcohol. The isolation wasn't an accident, it was the design. Tough didn't just test fighting skills, it tested sanity. Fans remember the meme, they laugh at the clip, but the truth is darker.
Oh, you gonna do something about it? What you gonna do?
I'll do something about it.
Well, do something then. Do something then, you. Do something then, you. Do something then, you.
Knock your head off.
As he said last time, you look like Frankenstein. Marshmallow boy.
Little bitch.
These guys had to hit.
Julian Lane wasn't trying to be funny, he wasn't playing a character, he was a man collapsing under pressure. Drunk, emotional, exhausted from cutting weight, living in a house where every day felt like a test he couldn't pass. And cameras captured the moment his mind snapped. Let me bang, bro. Tears in his eyes, shaking, begging, breaking.
Let me bang, man. I wanna do that, man. Let me bang, bro.
I do.
Let me bang,
I
man.
do let you bang. Hey,
Let me bang again, man.
I let you bang. I let you bang.
It wasn't entertainment, it was a cry for help in a house where help didn't exist. The pressure didn't just break fighters emotionally, it made them dangerous. Marlon Sims and Noah Thomas had been arguing for days, but with nowhere to escape, the anger kept building, and then it exploded. They took the fight outside, no gloves, no referee, concrete floor, a slam that could have paralyzed someone. Dana White was furious. The UFC wasn't supposed to look like this. Both fighters were kicked off immediately.
Bad.
What happened last night is exactly what most of the people in the real world think of us. You're a bunch of goons. Guess what? You're gone, and Lobster, you're gone.
That moment forced Tough to change its rules, because the house wasn't just causing drama anymore, it was causing real violence.
Can you keep your hands up? You wanna? I swear to I'll do. I'm telling you.
Close enough.
Is that right? Stop.
The Gabe Rudiger weight cut wasn't just a fail, it was public humiliation. He was exhausted, his body was shutting down, he needed support. Instead, the cameras rolled. His teammates mocked him, the coaches yelled. Producers caught every breakdown, every tear, every moment he collapsed physically and emotionally. Dana White went on record calling him an embarrassment, but here's the truth. The show exploited his suffering. It turned a man in crisis into entertainment, and Gabe's career never recovered. Junie Browning's season is often remembered as the wild one. But look deeper. Junie wasn't stable, he wasn't safe, he was drowning in alcohol, anger, and emotional pain. He fought teammates, threatened people, And instead of stepping in, the producers kept the cameras rolling. He was a perfect reality TV villain, and Tough used him. After the show, Junie's life spiraled for years. What fans saw as crazy was actually the system failing a guy who needed help more than fame. The darkest part of Tough isn't the alcohol, or the fights, or the breakdowns. It's this. Most fans never saw the truth. Many fighters were edited into villains, scenes were rearranged, arguments were cut and spliced, moments out of context became defining parts of a fighter's identity. Some fighters have publicly said, "People hated me for things that never happened the way they were shown." Reality TV wasn't documenting who these fighters were, it was creating characters, and those characters followed them for the rest of their careers. The Ultimate Fighter promised a dream, but behind the scenes many fighters found something else. No long-term support, injuries that went untreated, mental health issues that worsened, promises of UFC contracts that didn't come true, fighters cut immediately after the show, careers derailed by editing reputations, trauma that stayed long after the cameras left. Tough was supposed to create stars. Instead, for many, it created scars. The truth is simple. The Ultimate Fighter gave us UFC legends Forrest Griffin, Michael Bisping, Tony Ferguson. But for every star, there were dozens of fighters whose lives were never the same. Isolation, emotional collapse, manipulated storylines, public humiliation, broken careers, broken confidence, and dark memories they carry today. The UFC got great television, but the fighters paid the price. The Ultimate Fighter changed MMA forever. It saved the UFC in 2005, but it also exposed the true cost of reality TV inside a brutal sport. Behind every iconic moment was a human being struggling in ways the cameras weren't supposed to show. Now that you've seen the other side, which tough moment shocked you the most? Let me know in the comments and subscribe for more MMA stories the UFC doesn't tell.